Right here. Very good morning, students. Welcome back to second year physics. So in the previous class we discussed about problems on the basis of effect of dielectrics, and here again there is another problem is there, page number 149, question number 5.9. See, same again on the basis of same issue, 149 page number, question number will be 5.9, right? See, read the question carefully, then after we'll do it. See, explain what would happen if in the capacitor given in exercise 5.8 a 3 mm thick mica sheet, there will be a 3 mm of thick of mica sheet is introduced. Thickness of mica, that we can say 3 mm, right? That is will be 3 into 10 power minus 3 meters, right? And here in the case of a dielectrical constant is introduced is 6. See, first question is asking were introduced between the plates while the voltage supply remains connected. That means here in the previous question there will be a voltage supply is given as 100 volt. It will be the remains the same. While voltage supplies remains constant, then what is asking, explain what would happen if the capacitance is given is okay. So after supply is disconnected, so is asking in the both the cases, see, first of all when there is a supply is connected, what will happen the charge? See, supply will be there, so Q is asking, of course Q is equal to C into V. So the V is what already is there, V is we know that is a 100 volt in the previous problem. Look into the previous problem 5.8, that was given in the question, 100 volt is supply is there. But we know when there is a dielectrical constant is introduced, how much is 6 is introduced. In the previous problem we know C is equal to that will be how much, it is a 17 point, we can take as C will be 17.7 into 10 power minus 12, it is farad, right? So we can also say C into 10 power 12 into 10 power it is, we can say, picofarad, PF. Yes, of course. But is there is a dielectric constant is introduced, no? So that you say it is a C naught. Now you get a C value. C is equal to K into C naught. So K is given as a 6 into it is given in the problem just now we got it 17.7, no? So C is equal to, you multiply this, say approximately 106.2 PF it is. Right? Now is asking charge. So charge is Q is equal to, it is remains a constant, supply is there, C will be 106.2 into 10 power minus 12 PF, and here V will be 100, right? You cancel 2 zeros, Q is equal to 106.2 into 10 power minus 10. It is what it is, coulombs when there is a charge is remains the same. When there is a charge flow is there, or we can say when supply is connected the charge will be like this, because there is a dielectrical constant is introduced, K is equal to 6. In this situation, let us, I want to tell you another one, that is about a what, there will be a B is given in this question, second one is asking. See, after supply was disconnected, now there is a supply was disconnected, then what will happen in this case. So here we can also simplify this, it is Q is equal to 0.6 into 10 power minus 8 also we can take. So when there is a charge is disconnected, I mean supply is disconnected, but charge on the capacitor will be same, because already charged, that is what is the charge is there, 10 power minus 8 coulombs, or you want to take a 10 power minus 10 also, nothing will happen. So now here there will be a capacitance, again we have to find a V dash, because charge on the capacitor will be what happens, here also we should get a charge on the capacitor, because of C dash we should get by using this capacitance. So that here C dash is equal to, we know already there C naught is 106, I mean to say it is 106.2 PF when there is a dielectric is introduced. Now use this, get a charge, that is Q is equal to C into V, right? So C into V will be what happens, there will be a C is, you take as that is a C value will be 1.7 into 10 power minus 2, because charge we are calculating, no? So that what happens, it is a 1. Otherwise 17.7 into 10 power minus 12 into V value 100 you take, therefore charge is equal to, that charge will be 1.77 into 10 power minus 9, because it is remains the same. This is the charge on the capacitor plates. Now you go for the V dash, that is asking V dash is equal to, you say Q by C dash. So V dash is equal to Q will be you take 1.77 into 10 power minus 9 by C dash is, we know, we got it, the C dash, that is 106.2 into 10 power minus 12, right? Now this simplification you take, V dash is equal to 1.77 into 106.2 into 10 power minus 9 into 10 power minus plus 12, right? So that V dash is equal to 1.77 by 106.2 into 10 power, it is minus 9 plus 12, right? We'll get the 10 power 3. So if you simplify this, it is approximately, we may get the answer is 16.67 volt. Clear? So it is about what? The capacitance when there is a dielectric is introduced will be like this. When partially or it is to be introduced fully between the plates, then what will happen? The capacitance. So these are the related example problems. In case of a partially introduced and in case of a fully introduced, therefore there will be a capacitance will be like this, right? You go through these problems. Completed. So related to these questions, and here coming to the next one, in this case that I would like to tell you, in case of a capacitors, so there is a combination of capacitors are there. So there are two combinations are there. One we can say series combination and one more we can say parallel combination. See the combination of capacitors. You go for the combination of capacitors. Now let us the combination of capacitors. So there are two types of combination of capacitors are there. One we can say series combination, one more we can say parallel combination. Sir, what are series combination? What is parallel combination? Series combination, right? You look into the series combination. Series in the sense is, if number of capacitors are joined one after the other, there are number of capacitors are connected, parallel plate capacitors are connected one after the other. That means here I'll tell you the statement will be, if you take a one capacitor plate, this is the one capacitor, so this is the first terminal and it is the second terminal, and in series combination is nothing but a, see, first capacitor, second plate, it is to be connected to the second capacitor, first plate. It is a second capacitor, first plate like this. And here second capacitor, second plate is connected to third capacitor, first plate. And here third capacitor, second plate is connected to fourth capacitor of a first plate. And like this it is to be connected one after the another, and it is to be so on. The final capacitor of second plate and the first capacitor of a first plate, which is connected to the opposite terminal of a battery. So this combination which we can call series combination, right? A series in the sense is, if number of capacitors are connected one after the another like this, in this like this, it is, we can say, series combination. In case of a series combination, concentrate, because again it is there in the current electricity also, that is related to the resistors. Of course statement and everything is same, the concept also same. Therefore there will be a charge flow from the battery, of course from positive terminal to negative terminal only, so that the current is flow from positive to negative, and here it is a charge is entering. In case of a series, you remember charge remains same through the all capacitors, because it is a series combination. In case of a series, the charges remains same, there will be no junctions. If there will be a junction, therefore charge may be changes, but there will be a series combination. Each and every plate of capacitor charge remains the same. That's what. Suppose sometimes he may ask you charge, find a charge. So we should first of all we should get an effective capacitance in case of a series combination, because C is equal to Q by V. No, in this Q we should get C into V. So we should know the C value. Then after we can, like that we can take. So that here each and every plate capacitance C1, C2, C3 and so on it is. Sir, what will happen the potential difference? Of course, the potential difference is also vary, because for each and every terminal there will be a potential difference, right? V2, V3, V4 and so on. It depends. It is depend on the situation, how many we are connected. See, here it is the series combination. So that the total potential in case of series combination we can take like this. Total potential, that is V is equal to sum of all individual potentials. We can take like this. So here actually we should get a V value, because here C is equal to Q by V. No, you take C is equal to Q by V. V is equal to Q by C. This is the value. And suppose I want to say about a V1 for first capacitor. So V1 is equal to Q by C1 it is. And you go for the second, V2 is equal to Q by C2 it is. V3 is equal to, you say, like this, and it is so on. This all values substitute here, then ultimately we will get the final expression Q by C is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3 plus Q by C4 plus and so on. So here you Q by C, you take a Q common, 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3 plus and so on. Because charge remains same, no? So that we will get the ultimately the final expression will be like this. This is what it is. 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3 plus and so on it is. When in case of a series combination, you remember whatever the charges we are sending into the series combination, the charge must be come out with same. Whatever the amount of charge we are sending, whatever the amount of charges we are giving, that must be come out from the last capacitor. So it is the combination of series. And here in case of a series combination, say he may ask you like this, here find the ratio of, see, suppose he is asking find the ratio of charge. So Q1 is to, Q2 is to, Q3 is to, because Q is remains same, no? So when it is remains same in the sense is 1 is to, 1 is to, 1 is to, 1 is to and so on, because it is remains same each and every capacitor plate. When it is remains same in each and every capacitor place, therefore 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. Sir, what about the ratio of potential differences? Yeah, find the ratio of potential differences. You say potential difference is asking. That means here V, that is V1 is to, V2 is to, V3 is to, so on is equal to, say look at, actually V is differ, no? It is differ. That's what you say. V is nothing but a Q by C. Q by C and Q by C1, Q by C2 like that. So that you write here Q by C1 is to, Q by C2 is to, Q by C3 is to, Q by C4 is to and so on. So it is a ratio, no? So that QQ is cancelled, therefore 1 by C1 is to, 1 by C2 is to, 1 by C3 is to and 1 by C4 is to and so on. Like this we'll get the relation. So if find the ratio of charges will be same. In case of a series, find the potential difference is asking. The ratio will be, it is 1 by C1 is to, 1 by C2 is to, 1 by C3 is to and so on it is. Suppose, if the capacitance will be in series, no, very important here. See, when we are taking the series combination, here it is, if it is connected n number capacitors, each of capacitance will be C. If n number capacitors are connected, if n number capacitors or connected in series. See, when series combination 1 by C is equal to, you say it is a series, now we can also say CS, effective capacitance, we can also call effective capacitance. So that 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C plus 1 by C and plus 1 by C and so on up to n by C, because there is a n number capacitors are connected. So that we can say it is n by C like this. because each capacitance will be C, I am telling you. So Cs is equal to, we can say, C by N. Very simple. Very simple it is. It is a very, very important here, everyone remember. Suppose I would like to tell you, there is a one small problem related to this. Each one is given as 2 Farad. Each one is given as 2 Farad. There will be a 4 number capacitors are connected in series. 4 number. So that here find a effective capacitance, of course. See, N is equal to given as 4. Each one is given as 2. Therefore, effective will be what happens 2 by 5, 2 by 4. So 2 by 4 in the sense is what happens 2 ones. It is 1 by 2. So Cs is equal to 0.5. See, from this conclusion I want to tell you one thing. See, actually you look at here, each one individual will be 2 capacitor. 2 is the Faraday. 2 is the Farad. Each capacitance of capacitor will be 2. But the final effective will be, it is 0.5. Nothing but about for the combination of series. The effective capacitance will be, it is decreases or will get the less than the individual capacitance. Yes, you look at. See, each capacitance here it is given as 2 Farad. And find a effective capacitance, because there are 4 number capacitors are connected in series. C is equal to 2. Therefore, Cs is equal to 2 by 4. Then 1 by 2. Cs is nothing but about 0.5. That effective capacitance will get the less than the individual capacitance of a capacitor. Less than the individual capacitance of a capacitor, which is very, very important. So this is related to what? In case of a series combination, if the capacitors are connected in a series, therefore the effective capacitance will be like this, the ratio of charges will be like this, and the ratio of potential will be, which is given. We can go through like this, right? And coming to the point is, suppose if it is connected n number. So now I am telling you, 2 number capacitors are connected in a series. Yeah, we look into this, what will happen? If there is a 2 only capacitors are connected. Sir, what happens if 2 connected? Whatever the number is connected, you remember only one thing, you take Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Number, any number capacitors. Suppose you go like that, then we will get the ultimately final effective capacitor. Because usually we will get the more only 2 number capacitors, no? Capacitors only in series combination. That's what I would like to tell you, how to do this. 2 number capacitors are connected in series. Here only 2 connected, so you take a 2 series which is connected to the battery terminals like this, plus minus. There will be a potential difference V1 and V2. So 1 by Cs is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2, of course. Suppose if 3 there, then you add a 1 more. If 4 there, you add a 1 more. If 5 there, you add a 1 more, like that. That's what I mean to say. If a number of capacitors are connected in a series, so that here 1 by Cs is equal to C1 plus C2 by C1 C2. So Cs is equal to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2, which is like this. In case of a series combination, and actually this question related to 4 marks in IPE, series and parallel combination they will ask you. Series and parallel combination they will ask you separately for 4 marks question, right? And here, so that here we can take it like this. Suppose he may ask you also find a potential differences. See, find a individual potential differences if he is asking, then we have to get a individual potential difference. Sir, how we can get the individual potential differences? Here, I will give you individual potential differences across. First one you take potential difference across the first capacitor. Sir, what happens? So V1 is equal to, we know, C is equal to Q by V, know. In that you write a Q by, because he is asking first capacitor, no. Here what we should take? Here this will be, we can take as effective. Whatever the number capacitors are there, that is effective, or we can say CS. Effective also we can call as a CS. So here also we can take as a effective series combination. So now you write here, directly we can take, suppose if I connected a 3 number capacitors, therefore 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, that's all. That's all it is, right? Here Q we should take, again Q we should take, Q is equal to, from here we can say 1 by C1, directly you write V1 is equal to 1 by C1 by 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3 into V. Suppose if you simplify this, you will get the V1. Suppose if you simplify, suppose if there is a two only capacitors are connected, so V1 is equal to 1 by C1 by 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 into V. So that V1 is equal to, so that in 1 by C1 by C1 plus C2 by, we'll get the C1 C2 into V. C1 C1 is cancelled. C2 V by C1 plus C2. Like this we can take. If two capacitors are connected in series. If two only connected in series, that's what I mean here. If two only capacitors are connected in a series, there will be a potential difference is V1 is equal to C2V. Or if three capacitors are connected, yes, therefore 1 by C1 by 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Suppose you want to calculate this also, will get the like this. LCM you take C2 C3 plus C1 C3 plus it is C1 C2 by C1 C2 C3 into V. So 1 C1 is cancelled. Therefore V1 is equal to, if three number capacitors are connected, therefore what happens, V into C2 C3 by C1, I mean C2 C3 plus C1 C3 plus C1 C2, like this. Clear? So this is what it is. If like this it is connected, suppose I want to say about a V2, and similarly you take V2 is equal to, yes, V2 is equal to, it is C1 V by C1 plus C2, not required to do. Yes, you want to do, here you write here C1 by C2 here. Suppose if three capacitors are connected, then you write here 1 by C2. Third capacitor potential difference you want, then 1 by C3. V3 is equal to 1 by C3 by 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. You do it like that, we'll get the individual potential differences. Individual potential differences of given capacitors which are connected in the series. So this is the method to do the to find a capacitance for individual. Otherwise we can also do directly also. We have C is equal to Q by V. After knowing C value, after knowing Q value, there you get directly also will get the answers. It's nothing to worry. So this is about a what? It is about a, in case of a series combination. So what is asking some find a capacitance, like find a ratio of charges, find a ratio of potential differences. If is asking, then we can do the way like this. Okay, if n number capacitors are connected, that's what I told you. Cs is equal to C by N. See, on that basis also I want to give you one problem. Suppose I told you one problem, also one more also I'll give you one problem on the basis of if same capacitance is given, if are connected in the series, then what happens, we'll see the capacitance. A question will be given like this: if there are 5 number capacitors are connected in series, 5 number, how many number? 5 number capacitors are connected. See, there are 5 capacitors are connected in series, that is each of capacitance will be 10 farad. Then find effective capacitance, or in case of a series. See, of course Cs is equal to, we can say C by N directly, because each of same given, if each of same given you take it directly, C is equal to given as 10, and here how many N is given, N numbers, how many N is equal to here, 5 given, C is equal to 10 given. So Cs or effective will be 10 by 5. So Cs is equal to 2 farad. That's what I mean to say. The effective will be, it is reduced or decreases of individual capacitance. It is less than the individual capacitance of capacitor, because individual capacitance is given as 10, but the effective will 2. That's what I mean to say. Clear? See, this is about in case of a series combination which was given like this, and here you look at the problems on the basis of a series combination, and another combination is also there, that is a parallel combination, that we'll see in the next class. Yeah, before that I'll tell you there is one problem is there in case of a series and parallel combination, of course. Yeah, page number 137, question number 6. Page number 137, question number 6. Three capacitors of capacitance 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad, 3 microfarad are connected in series. Here it is given as the individual capacitance 1, 2, 3 like that. What is given? 1, 2, 3. So individual capacitance are given. You write as C1 is equal to 1 microfarad, C2 is equal to given as 2 microfarad, C3 is equal to given as 3 microfarad. This is the question number 6. It is very short answer, very important. VSAQ. What is the ratio when connected in series? Of course, he is asking ratio. What is the ratio of potential differences? Here is asking both. So find the ratio of charges and find the ratio of potential difference. Here we know charge in the senses series combination will be same, right? 1:1:1. Whatever the charge is there, that will be remains the same. And the potential difference is asking V1:, V2:, V3:. That is equal to 1 by C1:, 1 by C2:, 1 by C3. Here the given C1 value is you take 1:1 by 1. Of course, it is given like 1 by 1:, 1 by 2:, 1 by 3. So that V1:, V2:, V3 is equal to 1:, 1 by 2:, 1 by 3. So LCM will be 6:2 because 2 into 3 6, no, 6 into 1. And here 6 it is 3 and 2. This is the final answer. 6:3:2 is the final answer, which is related to what? For in case of a series combination which is connected in the series, therefore there will be a question on the basis of series combination. So this is what it is about a series combination. So like we'll see in the next class. One more is there, that is a parallel combination. Along with that, we have some other problems also. We'll do it in the next class. Thank you very much. We'll see in the next class.